What's up guys, Mark back here with yet another video. I had a really interesting question come through on the channel, and it was this. If you were caught in a storm or tornado or something, completely destroyed all of your stuff, what is the essential gear you would want to make sure survived at all? I was like, oh man, that is a really good question. So I put this video together for you. So if you guys are ready, let's take a look. First up, I would want some flashes, and I would want some LED lights. These are the Yongnuo YN560 Mark IVs, and they're excellent, absolutely excellent. And they're cheap enough that if you bust them up, ruin them, drop them, break them, whatever, you can easily rebuy them, no big deal. And at this point, I don't think that I would ever want to be without an LED light. They're just too easy to work with. They're too convenient. And I absolutely love them, and they're cheap and readily available. So I would definitely want to save this as far as my lighting is concerned. This would take care of both photography and videography. Next up, let's talk about some stabilization. Stabilization, I would want my Mi Photo Road Trip Travel Tripod. This leg back here with the foam on it can unscrew and turn this into a monopod. All you have to do is pull the column out and attach that leg, and now you've got a monopod and a tripod. But when you don't want to have anything that big, I would definitely want to have the Joby Gorillapod. Most people know what these things are now, and they're excellent. This is the Focus with the X ball head. Extremely strong, extremely robust. You can attach it to just about anything, and you can have a really nice stable platform. And both this head and this head are Arca Swiss. So the plate for this one will fit here, and the plate for this one will fit there. Next up, my cameras. I would definitely want to have the Sony a6300 and the Sony a5100. This one because of its amazing image quality and because of its 4K capability. And the a5100, the only reason I would take it is because it is just so damn useful for vlogging and any sort of FaceTime stuff. I'm really hoping that they replace this one really soon with an A6100 or whatever they're going to call it, and I want it to have a microphone in jack. And as soon as they do, I can assure you that one will be replaced. Next up on my list, I would take this ÁÄÁº PowerCore 20,000 milliamp battery pack, because not only can it charge my phone, but it can also charge the batteries that go into my cameras. Next up, I would take my B-Script Pro, which is basically a rig for your smartphone. And it's universal. I've done a review on this before, but it's got this clamp here, and it pulls out and will securely hold your phone. And it's also got the 37mm lens attachments, so you can basically put a couple of different style lenses on the front to expand the capabilities of your smartphone's camera. The smartphone of choice for me is the Apple iPhone 6s Plus, and it also does 4K. It also has a front-facing camera. It is just entirely too useful not to have in my bag, and of course it's probably going to end up being in my pocket. And it's just a great travel camera, whether it be for video or photography. It's an essential for me. Now that brings me to what kind of audio would I bring along. First and foremost, I would bring this Rode Video Micro. This thing is only $60. That thing is awesome. It's honestly, it blows my mind every time I use that little bitty microphone as to how good the audio quality is for such a small, inexpensive little mic. And it plugs directly into both the phone and the cameras. But if I'm not going to be doing any run and gun and I want something a little bit more closely mic'd, I would definitely 110% take the Rode Filmmaker Kit. If you're still using some old Sennheisers or some old Sony wireless setups, the Rode Filmmaker Kit is just awesome. It's just power on and get to filming. It is that fast, that hassle-free, 100%. Take that with me. Next up, I'd want a couple of field recorders. This one because it's just wicked ultralight, and it can easily be set up with the phone or the a5100 on top of this rig. And this one because it is very robust. That one I would take with me if I knew that I was going into some harsher conditions, but I still wanted some amazing left to right 3D kind of sounds. Both of these are excellent because they will take XLR mics, they'll take these type of mics. They're just too damn handy. The lenses I would take are the Sony 18 to 105, and I would also take the 10 to 18 millimeter. These two lenses are awesome together. 10 to 18, 18 to 105. The next one I would take would be the 50 millimeter f1.8, fantastic prime lens, creamy, buttery smooth bokeh. Next one I would take would be the 35 millimeter prime, the 20 millimeter prime f2.8, and the fisheye converter. With this particular setup, I've got all the lenses that I would really need. The only thing I don't have is an extremely long telephoto, but this keeps my gear relatively small, relatively lightweight, and relatively compact. And if everything else got blowed up, this is what I would want to make sure survived. So there you guys go, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. It was a little bit more fun, a little bit more off the beaten path than usual, but I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. And if you did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, share it on the internet, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. At any rate, guys, thanks again for stopping here at the Photo Video Show. I'm your host, Mark Puckett, and I will see you guys again on the next one. Peace.